The year before, they lost to Brookfield in the final. The year before, 2 years earlier, they beat actually us, the Tolland High School team, in the state finals.
We're going to get to that, Jim. Don't worry. I'm going to bring that one up.
But it's this is a place where Ellington is pretty comfortable. The Stonington Bears have been a good team for a number of years. Have not quite made it through. I understand that their practice T-shirts this year said "It's our turn" and had November 23rd circled on the back for the entire season. So they're pretty excited to be here today. I'm looking forward to the first 15 minutes. To be honest, I think kids tend to be excited for this game. Both teams are going to come out hot. The question is who can settle the ball down and play.
I mean, let's start with that question, Jim. You've been in this game. You've played in two recent finals, and I'm saying recent in the last 10 years. I know recently you just had an anniversary of one of your team's wins.
Two of them.
Yeah, two of them. But what should we expect in those first 15 minutes? How can you gauge a situation based on those first 15 minutes?
I haven't seen a lot of good soccer played in the first 10 minutes of a state final in a long time.
I don't think a lot of people have they?
Kids are pretty fired up. They've looked forward to this, some of them, for years. And the first few minutes always tend to be a little hectic. Once the game settles down, you're going to see a battle in the midfield here. People are going to try to get enough space to deliver the ball to those front runners. Both coaches and Ellington kicks off.
Yeah, Ryan Zander starts things off for Ellington. They'll swing it wide to the ring now. Nicholas DeBase will get the ball. And right there you'll see a little bit of pressure from Stonington to start things off. Stonington will have the ball. They're going to try and slide it out wide, and Ellington will retain again. They'll play it back to the keeper, and we'll get a boot up. Jim, one thing I want to talk about as this game gets started is the age-old cliche when it comes to state championships and set-piece goal to help Ellington get the finals in a great game against Granby at Windsor High School. And that was in overtime.
Ooh, a great service by Ellington into the box. And it's driven wide into the side netting. The Stonington back four seem pretty comfortable possessing the ball, and Ellington doesn't seem committed to putting a lot of pressure on them. It'll be interesting to see if that changes during the game and if Ellington puts a little more pressure on Stonington in the back.
We're on the right wing now, Jim, and Zaner will possess. And again, he's a name you're going to hear us call a lot today. A very talented player. He plays it through. There's the shot.
Wow, a beautiful shot. Great save by the Stonington goalkeeper who left the ball just in front.
Certainly we saw some at the start of this game, but both Ellington and Stonington have really struggled to find that last connecting piece, that last connecting pass so far in this opening half.
Yeah, rhythm under pressure has been missing. There's no question of that.
But is that, Jim, a credit to the athleticism we're seeing from both defenses and midfield to put that pressure on to make them feel a little uncomfortable?
Oh, and here's a ball driven up the middle of the field. Stonington wins it. Is at the top of the box. And the Ellington defense recovered.
To that is why are we surprised? Both Ellington and Stonington, great soccer communities, support their teams. Ellington has been here before, whether it be Willowbrook or Middletown, and they've always drawn good crowds. It's been a little while for Stonington, but they are a good soccer community, strong soccer community. There's the ball played in, headed easily or so for Ellington. Alex Karaja will now go for the opportunity. Ball played to about the PK mark, Jim, and looks like Zander's going to retain it. He's going to get a shot. Shot was on. Goalkeeper handled it at first. The rebound came briefly loose, and such a good job of tracking the ball, and he can roam very freely and successfully for this Ellington team on defense.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing. They're playing him deep. He doesn't have man-marking responsibilities. And
good ball played in, and it's a goal! Stonington is on the board. What a ball played in by Fidrich. A great ball. The header will come, and it will be the first goal of the game with 15:09 on the clock. The Class M Championship has the first goal of the game. It is Stonington, the number 2 seed, jumping ahead of number 1 Ellington, 1-0 with 15:09 on the clock. Jim, take us through what you saw in the play. Ellington.
Fidrich wins the ball with a beautiful little play, makes Ellington go backwards. Now Ellington, that's Cooper Schmidt with the ball in the middle of the field, plays it out wide.
And here's the freshman on the wing. He'll play it back to Ethan Mosier, the senior, who will swing it into the middle of the field where Jason Weber, the junior, is waiting. He gets tackled hard. Stonington with the ball. He'll get the ball back. There will be timeout.
The referee calls a penalty. Here's the coach.
As the referee.
Yeah, you have to make the call that is the call. If he was in on goal, it's a red card. Vidrich puts it over the top, and it'll be a goal kick for
Jim. They've done a good job of being comfortable in a situation they haven't been in. But as we said, they played so many good games and been really a force for the ECC the last few years. 16 seconds on the clock.
Ellington's got to go about 80 yards to get the ball in the goal. There's a nice launch ball from Mosier into the mixer, and he heads it forward.
There's the shot! It's just going to go wide, Jim. It was there.
A defensive mistake by Stonington. The opportunity was there for Ellington, and that's it. That's it. Stonington, the 2019 Class M state champs.
The buzzer will sound, and for the first time since 1993, Stonington can declare they are state champions. And for the first time in program history, they will be the sole champions. They were co-champions back in 1993. And here we are. The number 2 seed Stonington Bears come in, not afraid, not scared, ready to play. A very, very great high school soccer match here at Dillon Stadium to kick off the day. It is a 1-0 win for Stonington. Ellington had opportunities, maybe not as many as they wanted, but they were ready. They were prepared for the game. Once again, another strong, steady game plan for Roy Gernon's team, but it is Stonington grabbing the victory with a beautiful corner goal, a header coming off the corner. And what a moment for their town, what a moment for their community, what a moment for these players that have played together, so many of them for so long, Jim. But your Class M champs are the Stonington Bears.